there, and welcome to Unboxing the Boxes, my Star Wars collection. You may have noticed the Funko Pops that have been in the background of these videos. Pretty much since the start, I've started making these videos. Although I did not pay much attention to Funko Pop figures when they first arrived in stores, I was paying attention to them when the first sequel movie arrived in theaters. This is episode 61, the Funko Pops, The Force Awakens figures. Once The Force Awakens appeared in theaters, my Star Wars collection began to grow by leaps and bounds. My Funko Pop collection grew from several figures to over 3 dozen figures very quickly. I also picked up a few exclusives along the way that really had nothing to do with the new sequel movie, more to do with the original trilogy movie, but they fell in the order of the numbering system that Funko Pop uses, so I picked them up. I currently have 33 individual The Force Awakens figures and 3 exclusives that don't have anything to do with that particular movie. Take a moment to hit that subscribe button and let's begin. These are the figures number 55 through 113. And yes, I don't have all of them. I am missing a few of them. So forgive me for that. Let's get started. The first one of the Force Awakens series happens to be Rey. Yep, Rey, you know, the main character of the series, it seems. She is the almighty Force user that we get to know and love during the sequel series. One thing you'll notice about the Force Awakens series is that on the top of the box, it actually says The Force Awakens. On the back of the box, it has a list of several of the figures that are coming out in that series. That's how I know I have most of them. I think the ones I'm missing in this numerical order are exclusives. So, this one is just Rey with her staff. A good start for the series. And this one happens to be number 58. One thing I noticed with this one, I picked it up at a Shield store, which is actually a sporting goods store. So it lets you know you could find stuff all over the place when these movies arrived in the theaters. So there's Rey. Next, we have Finn. Once again, says The Force Awakens on the top. We have the back the same, and you're going to notice that on all of them. One thing I do like is the windows on these, of course. A little bit from the side, a little bit from the front. Good picture of the character from the side. So there we go. We have Finn. Next, we have Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren with his red lightsaber. You'll notice on this lightsaber, it does not have the little, well, I guess it does have the little cross guard. Couldn't see it very well on the picture here. But there we have Kylo Ren with his cross guard lightsaber. Next, we have BB-8, the little astro droid that everybody came to know and love very well. A little smaller than R2-D2, but still gets around very well. Surprised all of us when we saw this one. Who thought they could come up with a droid that was a ball? So that was 61. Number 62, of course, has to be Poe Dameron, because we've got to keep the main figures going here. And this one has Poe Dameron in his flight suit. So there again, a nice figure, nicely done. Next, we have CHEWBACCA. Yeah, you gotta have CHEWBACCA. He was in all those movies. Of course, we didn't know it at that time, but we have a nice figure of CHEWBACCA here with his crossbow blaster, rifle, whatever you want to call it. The next one, number 64, is C-3PO. And of course, here is C-3PO with the red arm that he likes to let everybody know about. So C-3PO, number 64. Next, number 65, which happens to be Captain Phasma. That's right, Captain Phasma, who we thought was going to be this great villain, and unfortunately didn't really turn out to be that way. But we still got a great figure for Captain Phasma here. Number 66 is, of course, the First Order Stormtrooper. Slightly different than the Stormtroopers or the Clone Troopers that we knew previously. A little different helmet, a little different type of gear, but still a very nice figure. So number 66, First Order Stormtrooper. Number 67 is the First Order Snow Trooper. Yes, when you get to the battle planet, if you want to call it that, we have to have the Snow Trooper because it's rather cold traveling through space, you know. So there we go. And of course, we also have the First Order Flame Trooper. So not bad. You get 3 different Stormtroopers very quickly with the Funko Pop series. But here the Flame Trooper, of course, little different type of armor once again, carrying his flame rifle, if you want to do it, or flamethrower, however you want to call it. Once again, a nice figure. That would be number 68. Now, number 70 is not from the First Awakens movie. It's actually from the original trilogy, and this is the Red Snaggletooth. As you can see, quite well done again, but it wasn't exclusive. This one happened to be a Smuggler's Bounty exclusive. So you pretty much had to buy the Smuggler's Bounty box with a bunch of other things in it in order to get this figure. Still a nice figure to get. Now, after number 70, I was missing number 71. Must have been another exclusive. Didn't get that one yet. But going back to the movie again, we have Poe Dameron again. And once again, in a flight suit, although this time he is not wearing the helmet. If you notice in the previous one, he was wearing the helmet. In this one, he is not wearing the helmet. And this one happened to be a Walmart exclusive, which gives us the variation for Poe Dameron. So that was number 72. Number 74, hey, I'm missing one here. This happened to be an Amazon exclusive. Once again, a First Order Stormtrooper. Little different type of rifle there. Let's see, which one was the First Order Stormtrooper here? That was this one. And as you can see, basically he's holding the rifle differently. Big difference. But if you're using these to put together in a collection of some sort and have them standing out on a shelf, at least it gives you something different to look at. Okay, number 75, 76, 77, and 78, I'm missing. Don't know what they are. Haven't looked up for them yet. But I do have number 79, which happens to be Han Solo. And this, of course, would be the older Han Solo that we got to know during these new sequel movies. Nice figure again. He's got his blaster drawn, ready to get at you. So that was number 79, Han Solo. And number 80 would be his wife, Princess Leia. Notice we still say Princess Leia on this one, not General Leia. Just Princess Leia. She's got her nice gown on, along with one of those fancy-dancy hairdos. So that was number 80. Number 81 would be Admiral ACKBAR. It was kind of nice to see him show up back again in the movie. Always good to see the good supporting characters arrive back when we have new movies coming out. But they did a pretty nice job with Admiral ACKBAR here. And that is number 81. Number 82 happens to be Nia Nub. Another good character from the original trilogy that showed up in the sequel trilogy. So there again, very well done. He's wearing his flight suit here again. So this is number 82, Nia Nub. Number 83, and see if I can say this right, Sidon Ithano, something like that. Number 83, nice figure. He's got a nice big blaster there to scare the people he's after. So that was number 83. Number 84, we have VARMIK. Now, the only place I can think of that VARMIK would have probably been, and correct me if I'm wrong, but he must have been at Maz's Cantina, or Maz's place of business. But they're kind of a nice figure. I was not able to find this very quickly in the stores. I had to actually go hunting for this one. But number 84. Number 85, I'm missing. Number 86 is Han Solo in Hoth gear. And this, once again, is an exclusive, a loot crate exclusive. So similar to the previous one, but of course, this one is in snow gear instead of his regular everyday wear, if you want to call it that. Number 87 is also a Walmart exclusive, and this is Kylo Ren Unmasked. So there again, we have his lightsaber, but this time he is not wearing his helmet. Nice figure, though. The next one is also an exclusive. This one is a GameStop exclusive, and it features Nien Nunb with his helmet on. If you recall, number 82 had Nien Nunb without the helmet. 88 has Nien Nunb with his helmet. So kind of nice. From there, we're going to jump a few again. I think there's more exclusives in here. And one of them is number 93, Luke Skywalker. For some reason, a young Luke, actually it looks almost like a Bespin Luke, snuck in to the numbering system here with The Force Awakens. Number 93. Nice figure, though. I do like the figure. 94 I don't have. 95 again. We're back to the original trilogy. This one happens to be Reyes, one of the characters that were found, I believe, in Jabba's palace. And this one was a Walgreens exclusive. Yeah, I get a kick out of it. Once in a while, you have to go to Walgreens because they have exclusive figures. I've found that with not only the Funko, but with the Black Series figures too. Gotta check all the stores. Okay, now we're going to skip a few. From 95, we're going to 104. So as you can see, there are chunks of this series that I am missing. But 104 is Rey, and this time Rey has the blue lightsaber. So she's getting more powerful. We're getting to the end of the movie. She's ready to start fighting. Number 105 happens to be Kylo Ren reaching out with the Force. Also has his red lightsaber ready to do battle against Rey. There again, another nice figure. 105, I have actually two of them. So once in a while, you got so many of these things, you forget what you have, and you see it in the store, and you just got to buy it, thinking you're missing it, and then you get home, and you find out you're not. So I got two, number 105, Kylo Ren's. Number 106, we finally get around to having the older version of Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker, old Jedi Master, or former Jedi Master, however you want to call it. Still, a nice figure, looks very good. Shows his robot hand there, or his mechanical hand. So 106. 107 happens to be General Leia. If you remember earlier, we had Princess Leia. Now we have General Leia, dressed a little more appropriate for going into battle or strategic thinking. 108 happens to be Maz Kanata. So there again, very well done. I like the figure. Just a little shorter probably than the other figures, but not too bad. These things are not really in relationship to as far as height goes, as you know if you're collecting these things. So that's number 108. 109, yes, we finally get around to General Hux having his figure. I'm not a big fan of General Hux as a villain in the movie. He never really seemed to come across very villainous, in my opinion. But he does make a nice figure for Funko Pop. Okay, from 109 we go to 110, and Snap Wexley finally gets a figure here. You remember him? He's one of Poe Dameron's friends, good friends, also in his flight crew. Well done again. This time Snap is wearing his helmet. So, Snap Wexley. 111 happens to be Finn 2199, which happens to be the stormtrooper that fought Finn when Finn had a lightsaber, and this stormtrooper had a rifle, if you want to call it that, that actually repelled the lightsaber. So not too bad. A nice figure again. We're almost done. Next is number 112, and that's GUAVIAN, or GUAVIAN, something like that. Basically the one-eyed guy, or the one-eyed mask guy. So there again, nice and bright. Got that nice blaster rifle in front of him, ready to battle. And the very last one that I have from the Force Awakens series here would be Me, or M-E, ME809. ME809. Some obscure robot that's in the movie. Tell the truth, I don't even remember where it is. Another reason to watch the sequels once again, I guess. But there we have it. That finishes the Force Awakens Funko Pop figures that I have in my collection of Funko Pops. What do you think? Do you have all these? Do you know which ones I'm missing? Leave a comment below and let me know which ones I'm missing or which ones you really liked. Or let me know how many you have. Other than that, just a reminder once again, hit that subscribe button. We haven't been getting many subscribers lately, and I've noticed the numbers are down as far as views go, and it's getting hard to get motivated to make these videos when I don't have very many views. You know what I mean? After all, it does take a while to put these together and edit it all and everything. So I would appreciate it if you would not only hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, but share them with your friends. Until next time, may the Force be with you, and keep collecting.